Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College for some Earlham volleyball, as they will be taking on the Bluffton University Beavers in the first round of the ACAC Championship Volleyball Tournament. Yes, that is right. It is playoff time. Winner, go home, go hard, or go home. My favorite time of the season. And we will be seeing the best of each team tonight. And through the ACAC, the tournament runs through Transylvania. At the end of tonight's matchup, the winner of Earlham and Bluffton will be playing Hanover Saturday at Transylvania at 5 p.m. And Rose Homan and Defiance are the other first-round matchup, and the winner of that matchup will be playing Transylvania this Saturday as well. And the championship game will be this Sunday. But again, tonight's most important for the Quakers. Second straight year of hosting a first-round tournament game. Last year they hosted Anderson and ended up sweeping the Ravens 3-0. Again, very exciting matchup. Last time these two teams ended up meeting was October 5th, and Earlham took care of Bluffton 3-1. Playoff time again. Everything is on the line. No records the records do not matter when it comes to playoff time, and this is what makes this game very exciting. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the statistics for each team coming into the matchup. We have starting lineups, and the game is about 8 minutes away from getting underway. So this pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. We will be right back in just a few moments.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. We are less than 6 minutes away from, again, the first round of the ACAC Conference Tournament. That's right, playoff time, and we are excited to bring you today's matchup between the Quakers and the Bluffton Beavers. So we're going to start off giving you some statistics coming into today's matchup. We are going to start off with the Bluffton Beavers coming in at 7-23 on the season, 3-6 in ACAC play. In 30 matches this season, they average 11 kills per set at a hitting percentage of .130, averaging 10 assists per set, along with 1.5 blocks, 1.8 service aces per set, and 16 digs they are averaging coming in to this game per set. In 9 conference games, they had a total of 36 sets, 434 kills, averaging 12 kills per set in conference play. Total of a hitting percentage of .166, 398 assists, averaging about 11 assists per conference game. They have 1.5 service aces coming into this matchup in conference and averaging 19 digs per conference match. And again, records do not matter when it comes to conference tournament time. It's either you win and you advance, or if you don't win, you go home and your season is over. And giving you the starting lineups for the Beavers, starting junior is Remy Bauer. Starting number 5, Kaylee Campbell, freshman out of Camden, Ohio. Senior out of Chesapeake, Ohio, number 7, Carly Lester. Sophomore out of Ashland, Ohio, number 11, Maddie White. A freshman out of Butler, Ohio, number 17, Courtney Weekly. And a junior out of Marysville, Ohio, number 18, Noelle Ufferman. And the libero for the Beavers is a sophomore out of Glandorf, Ohio, number 15, Brooke Clayman. So that is your starting lineups for the Bluffton Beavers. We're going to give you the statistics for the Quakers. Quakers come in 18-8, 6-3 in HCAC play. They were actually tied with Rose Holman for the 3rd seed, but since they ended up taking the match over Rose, they got sole place of 3rd in the conference. They come in 26 matches, averaging 12.28 kills per set on a hitting percentage of .182, averaging 11.3 assists per set, along with 1 block, 1.5 service aces, and 19 digs per set. In conference play, they're averaging 12.67 kills per set with a hitting percentage of .189, 11.8 assists, 1.3 service aces per conference set, and averaging over 21 digs per set in conference play. So that is your statistics for the Quakers coming in. They have won 5 out of their last 6 matches and 3 straight coming into this game versus the Beavers. The starting lineups for the Earlham Quakers, starting off, is a sophomore from Downey, California, number 1, Giselle Mora. A sophomore out of Richmond, Indiana, number 6, Sarah Dickman. A sophomore out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada, number 10, Abby Zanata. A senior out of Tocanoxie, Kansas, number 13, Lauren Jackson. A junior out of Seattle, Washington, number 18, Julia Stewart. A sophomore out of Monrovia, California, number 22, Caroline Mulvihill. And the libero for the Earlham Quakers is a senior out of Wichita Falls, Texas, number 8, Sydney Amuluxon. No matter the outcome of today's matchup, this will be the final home game of the season for the Quakers. And the HCAC tournament runs through Transylvania. The winner of this game will be at Transylvania taking on Hanover this Saturday. But not to worry about that because they got to get through this game. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the start of this matchup for you here on RadioTroy.com. This has been the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll have the start of the matchup for you when we come back.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Looking for the home of your dreams? This spacious property offers over 4,600 square feet of living space, featuring 5 bedrooms, with 3 full and 1 half bathroom. This property is currently listed for under $270,000. For more information or to schedule a showing, please contact the listing team.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichamond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center. Starters are being announced. We're going to go over the starters one more time. For the Bluffton Beavers, starting number 2, Remy Bauer. Number 5, Kaylee Campbell. Number 7, Carly Lester. Number 11, Maddie White. Number 17, Courtney Weekly. And number 18, Noelle Ufferman. And the libero for the Beavers will be number 15, Brooke Clayman. And then going over the starters for the Quakers, number 1, Giselle Mora. Number 6, Sarah Dickman. Number 10, Abby Zanata. Number 13, Lauren Jackson. Number 18, Julia Stewart. And number 22, Caroline Mulvihill. And the libero for the Quakers will be number 8, Sydney Amuluxen. So starters have been announced, team shaking hands, and then it is all-out war. Teams will huddle up, and then they will take the court, and the beginning of the ACAC playoffs will be underway. Again, this is the second straight year Earlham has hosted a first-round matchup. Last year they hosted Anderson and ended up winning that 3-0 in sets. So they're going to try to repeat the same success against the Beavers and hopefully get to the next game versus Hanover at Transylvania. Teams ready to roll. As I mentioned in pregame, records in previous games do not matter when it comes to playoff time. It is win or go home, and that's what makes playoffs so much fun. Both teams have taken the court. They are ready to roll. Judges getting ready. And the Beavers will start off the match with the serve. Serving for the Beavers will be number 17, Courtney Weekly, to start off the game against the Quakers. Referees are ready. The whistle is blown, and let the game begin. Weekly with the serve. Mulvihill to Jackson, and she will set up Zanata, and a nice save from the libero. And the point goes toward the Quakers to start off the matchup. Quakers lead 1-0 to start off set one. Back to serve for the Quakers will be number 2, Jennifer Schammel. Off the net and off of number 11, White. And the second point goes towards the Quakers. So a quick 2-0 start for the Quakers. The setup from White, trying to set up number 2, Bauer, and the point for the Beavers. Now back serving for the Beavers will be number 15, Brooke Clayman. Off of Stewart, Jackson to set up Zanata, and it stays in bounds, and she gets the kill for the Quakers. Zanata, sophomore out of Canada, showing off her power on that kill. Amuluxen with the serve. And the light tap from number 7, Lester, gets behind the blockers and in front of the defense of the back line, and point goes towards the Beavers. Now back serving will be number 1, Chelsea Taylor, junior out of Hicksville, Ohio. Jackson Stewart over the net. Earlham setting up its defense, and the tap from Lester was not able to make it over the net, so the point goes towards the Quakers, and they now lead 4-2 in this set. Zanata will come out, and the server will be number 5, Angelica Carpio. Nice defense from Amuluxen. Carpio over to Stewart. Stewart will hit it over the net for the Quakers. And Stewart will get the point for the Quakers. And the Quakers now lead 5-2. Carpio, her last home game in this Quaker gym, celebrated senior night last week, the Tucson Missile. Off of Carpio, Amuluxen and Stewart will hit it over. Off of Taylor, setting up the kill from Bauer, and she gets the point for the Beavers. Checking into the matchup for the Quakers will be number 3, Aaron Wagner, freshman out of Amarillo, Texas. And back serving for the Beavers will be number 7, Carly Lester. Luxon. Jackson's not able to get it before it touches the net or before the violation is called, and the point goes toward the Beavers. 5-4 lead for the Quakers. And forgive me, Bauer was serving for the Beavers. Off of Bauer, nice defense from Bluffton. And Luxon able to get it over. And nice defense from Shamel off the hit from Heidinger. This time they go to Lester, and she's able to get the point for the Beavers, and the Beavers have tied this set up 5-5. Bauer back to serve once again for Bluffton. 3 straight points by the Bluffton Beavers off of Wagner, and violation on the Quakers. Point anyway goes toward the Beavers, and they have now taken a 6-5 lead. And right now the officials are talking with Bluffton's coach, Steve Yarnell, in his 13th season coaching the Beavers, trying to get an explanation. I'm not sure on what, but he does not seem happy. I mean, that previous point went towards the Beavers, but matters have been resolved, and we will resume play. Bauer serving for the Beavers. Off of Shamel. Mulvihill will hit it back. Nice defense from the Beavers. Over the net from Clayman. And the setup to Stewart executed perfectly, and Stewart gets the kill for the Quakers. Oh, and I am sorry. I guess what Yarnell was talking about that last set, or that last point, it did not count. They redid the serve. I'm not sure why, but now the Quakers lead 7-5 after that error from the Beavers. Yeah, that's what Yarnell was talking about with the officials. They took the point away, and I am not sure why. Stewart serve. Setting up Lester. Stewart there for the backline defense. They're going to set up Dickman. Nice block from the Beavers. Mulvihill with the slight push. It goes over the net from Bauer. They're setting up number 20, Heidinger, but nice defense. Off of Dickman. Wagner will hit it over right off Bauer. And Lester's hit goes off of Wagner, saved by Stewart, and Luxon is not able to get it over the net for the Quakers, and the point goes towards the Beavers. Great effort by the Quakers right there. It's a little bit too far back for Luxon, and serving now for the Beavers is number 7, Carly Lester. Luxon gets it over the net for the Quakers. White setting up number 5, Campbell, the slight tap. Nice block from Heidinger and Campbell. Off of the blockers for Bluffton, setting up Heidinger, and it goes out of bounds. Point goes towards the Quakers. Quakers lead 8-6. Luxon comes out. Mora checks back into the matchup, and Mulvihill back to serve for the Quakers. Goes off. White setting up to Heidinger. Nice save from Stewart. Wagner will get it over the net for the Quakers, and it gets by Campbell, and the point goes towards the Quakers. Quakers lead 9-6. Mulvihill back to serve. Setting up Dickman, but right over to Bauer, and violation. Point goes towards the Quakers, and they now have their biggest lead of the first set. They lead 10-6 in the timeout called by Steve Yarnell. We're going to take a quick timeout too. Earlham leads 10-6 on the Wesley-based Wealth Management scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. First round of the ACAC tournament. Quakers and the Bluffton Beavers. Earlham leads 10-6 in the first set. Mulvihill back to serve for the Quakers off of Taylor. Campbell will hit it over, and it gets in the middle of the Earlham defense, and the point for the Beavers. Checking in to the matchup for Bluffton. Ufferman coming back in for Taylor. White back to serve now for Bluffton. Right to Stewart. Jackson will set up Dickman, and it goes right to Clayman. Heidinger's hit goes out of bounds. Point for Earlham. Zanata coming back into the matchup for Wagner. The senior, Lauren Jackson, back to serve for the Quakers. White to set up Heidinger. Great block by Mora. Bluffton able to get it back over the net. Zanata's hit blocked by Campbell, and the point goes to the Beavers. Coming in to serve for Bluffton is Courtney Weekly, freshman out of Butler, Ohio. The serve. Right to Mulvihill. Jackson set up more. The light tap goes straight to White. And the point from Bauer as she's able to get the backline defense in that left corner to cut the Bluffton deficit to 2. Weekly still serving. Right to Mulvihill. Jackson going to Dickman, and it goes off of Clayman and into the 6th row of the stands, and the point goes to the Quakers. Dickman coming out, and coming in to serve will be Schammel. White setting up Bauer, but a great block by Zanata, and she gets the point for the Quakers. Zanata showing off her length right there. Zanata coming in at 6 feet, and she used all of them right there. The serve from Schammel. White to Campbell. Nice save from Mulvihill. Stewart will tap it over. Bauer's hit goes off of Schammel. Jackson going to set up Zanata. On the backline defense is White, and the light tap from Clayman caught by Zanata. Moore able to get it over the net. Bauer to White, setting up number 18, Ufferman, and her hit goes out of bounds, and another point for the Quakers. They now lead 14-9 in this first set. The serve from Schammel. Off of Clayman, and White fools the defense of the Quakers and is able to get the point for the Beavers. Brooke Clayman back to serve. And a miscommunication between the Quakers and the ace for the Beavers cuts their deficit to 3. Bluffton serve straight off Schammel. Jackson going to Stewart. And it goes off of Clayman. Weekly getting over Bauer. And Bauer gets the point. And a couple of defensive mistakes for the Quakers causes Lauren Horton to call a timeout. Bluffton cuts the deficit to 2. Earlham still leads 14-12 on the Wesley Baseball Management scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, if you're looking for a great place to dine, how about Little Sheba's? Come join them in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue and grab one of their gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and more in their smoke-free environment. You can get a 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. For more information about Little Sheba's, give them a call at 962-2999.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Earlham leads 14-12 in the first set. Bluffton on a nice little run. They were down 14-9, but 3 straight points cuts the lead to 2 after Coach Horton wanted to talk about their defensive mistakes. And Morris goes into the net. Error on the Quakers. Point goes towards the Beavers, and now the lead has been cut down to 1. Again, playoff time. Mistakes are a little bit more magnified because everything is on the line. Off of Mulvihill, and Shammel's able to get it over the net for the Quakers. White to Bauer, and whistle blown, violation against the Quakers, and now the Beavers have tied up this set. 5 straight points for Bluffton, 14-14, and all the momentum on the Bluffton side. Off of Mulvihill. Jackson to Sonata, and a great block by Bauer. And the Beavers take the lead over the Quakers, 15-14. Crowd trying to get the Quakers back into this to stop the bleeding. 6 straight points by the Beavers. Mulvihill will hit it over the net. Off of Bauer, White to set up Lester, but a great block from Mora and Zanata. Point Quakers. Amuluxin back in to serve for the Quakers. 15-15, the serve from Amuluxin. White setting up Ufferman. She gets it over the net. Mulvihill's push finds the back corner on the left side, and Earlham regains the lead, 16-15. Momentum back on the Earlham side. Defended by Weekly. White to Bauer. Goes off of Stewart over the net. White is now setting up Lester, and the point for the Beavers. And ties this matchup back up at 16. And Taylor coming back into the matchup to serve for Bluffton. Taylor serve right to Schammel. And violation against the Quakers. And the point goes to the Beavers. Beavers lead 17-16. Taylor serve right to Stewart. Jackson setting up Zanata. It goes off the hands of Lester and Bauer. White going back to Bauer. The push to the far side of the court ends up being a violation on the Beavers, and the point goes to the Quakers. Carpio back in to serve for Earlham with a tie set, 17-17. Carpio serve, well defended, and Bauer is not able to get it over the net for the Beavers, and the point goes to the Quakers. Quakers regain the lead, 18-17. Nice serve from Carpio. Bauer hit, well defended by Amu Luxon, and Stewart gets the kill for the Quakers and gives the Quakers a 2-point lead. And a timeout by Steve Yarnell. Doesn't want this match slipping away. So with the timeout, Earlham leads 19-17 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center. Carpio serving for the Quakers. They lead 19-17 in this first set. Bowers hit off of Schammel, setting up Stewart, and she gets the kill for the Quakers to put them up 3. And now the crowd for the Quakers is really into this matchup, and Earlham is feeding off of their energy. Carpio serve. Goes through the hands of Taylor, and Carpio's ace gives the Quakers a 4-point lead, and Taylor will come out. Coming in for the Beavers will be number 12, Jessica Lovell. Carpio serve off of Lovell. White to Lester, and a great block by Stewart. Another point for the Quakers. They now lead by 5. And what a perfect time to go on a run for Earlham. 3 points away from taking the first set. Carpio serve. And Stewart once again is there for the Quakers. Stewart has come alive. And the first time Earlham and Bluffton played in the ACAC, Stewart did not play that match because of an illness. And is her presence being felt so far in this matchup? Carpio serve. White setting up Bauer, and a block goes off the net, and a point back for the Beavers. Also into the matchup for her first time for Bluffton is number 22, Cassidy Posey. And Bauer back to serve for the Quakers, or for the Beavers, sorry. 23-18. Jackson setting up Stewart, but a great block by Heidinger cuts Earlham's lead to 4. Bauer serve. Defended by the Quakers. Jackson going to Stewart. The light tap defended by White. And White will knock it over. Going back to Stewart. The light tap falls right in front of Posey. Mulvihill tries to push it, but well defended by Bauer. And the hit from White goes out of bounds. And now Earlham just 1 point away from getting the first set. And Stewart back to serve. Sarah Dickman back into the matchup for the Quakers. 24-19. And Stewart serve goes off of White, and Bauer's hit well defended by the Quakers. And the block from Posey goes out of bounds, and that's going to end this first set. Earlham takes the first set 25-19 and now lead 1-0 And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the start of set 2 here for you. Earlham wins the first set 25-19 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs in sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. We are about 20 seconds away from getting set 2 underway. Earlham took the first set 25-19 after going on a late run that was headed by Julius Stewart to win that first set 25-19. I expect Bluffton going to come out harder in the second set. They are not trying to fall behind 2 sets to nil. So teams taking the court. Again, this is a win or go home situation for both teams. And Earlham feeding off the crowd's energy in that end of the first set. Quakers will start off set 2 with the serve. Serving will be Shamel. And everything is set, and let's get set 2 underway. Referee blows the whistle, and Shamel to serve for the Quakers. White setting up Heidinger right to Jackson. And Mulvihill will knock it over for the Quakers. This time they're going to set up Heidinger, but a great block by Mora and Zanata. And the push from Campbell, saved by Stewart and Shamel, and Zanata will hit it over. Bauer's hit goes straight back to Mulvihill. Jackson to Mora. Nice save from White. Heidinger's push blocked by Zanata and Mora, but great save from Ufferman. And what a great way to start off this second set. Bauer hits it over right to Mulvihill. Zanata hits it straight to White. And Heidinger finally breaks the ice and gets the first point for the Beavers in set 2. And Bluffton had to earn that point, and same if the Quakers had taken that What a way to start off set 2. Weekly back to serve for Bluffton. And Zanata gets the kill for the Quakers. Even the set 1-1. Amu Luxon back to serve for the Quakers. Amu Luxon serve off of Bauer. White to Campbell, and the soft push is well defended by Stewart, but a great block by Campbell and Bauer, and that ultimately leads to the point for Bluffton. They now lead 2-1. Climbing back to serve for for the Beavers. Jackson back to Zanata, and it gets through White and Clayman in the back corner. And another point from Zanata. Carpio checking in for Zanata to serve for the Quakers. The serve from Carpio. White is going to set up Bauer, and it gets by Shamel, and it gets the point for the Beavers. They now lead 3-2 in the earliest parts of this second set. Lovell coming in to serve for the Beavers. The serve from Lovell. Jackson setting up Stewart, and it stays in bounds on that back line, and the point for the Quakers. Stewart serving now for Earlham, and Sarah Dickman checking back into the matchup for the Quakers. Stewart's serve is an error, and the point for the Beavers. Remy Bauer back to serve now for Bluffton. Bauer serve. It goes off of Wagner, and the point for the Beavers now increases their lead 5-3 off the ace. This time it goes off of Stewart and out of play. And another ace for Bauer, and Earlham now trails 6-3. Bauer's serve, it goes off of Stewart, and 3 straight aces for Bauer. And Bluffton has their biggest lead today. 7-3. Coach Horton not calling the timeout, letting her team work its way through this. Bauer serve off the net right to Amu Luxon. They're going to set up Dickman, and she gets the kill for the Quakers. And actually, referee says it was hit out of bounds on the other side of the net, and the point for the Beavers. This time a service error for Bauer gives the point to the Quakers, and they now trail 8-4. Mulvihill back to serve now for Earlham. White to Lester off of Mulvihill, and the point for the Beavers. Beavers have come out strong this second set. Campbell checking back into the matchup. Lester with the serve off of Stewart. Jackson going to set up Dickman, and she gets the point for the Quakers as it bounced off of White. Zanata checking back into the matchup for the Quakers. And the senior Jackson will serve for Earlham. And Mora gets the point for the Quakers. Earlham trailing 9-6. Jackson serve. White to Heidinger. And the kill from Dickman off of Clayman. The tap from Mora. Whistle blown, violation against the Quakers, point to the Beavers. And back to serve will be Maddie White for Bluffton. Stewart to Jackson, setting up Dickman, and the light tap is well defended by White. Mulvihill will set up Zanata. Nice tap block from Campbell and Heidinger. Campbell's hit will sail out of bounds, point to the Quakers. Quakers trail 10-7. Shamble will come in and serve for Earlham. White going to Heidinger, but great block by Mora and Stewart. Campbell's able to push it over the net. White going to Campbell. Great block by Zanata and Mora. White just able to get it over for the Beavers. The setup for Stewart off of Kleiman. Ran down by Campbell, and Kleiman will hit it over the net for the Beavers. Stewart's tap gets in the middle of the defense, and the point for the Quakers. Earlham with a little bit of a rally, now trails 10-8. The serve from Shamel. White to Heidinger. Off of Bauer. Bluffton is able to get it over the net. Jackson going to set up Stewart. And nice defense from the Beavers. And Bauer's hit is too hard. Sails out of bounds, and Earlham has now cut the deficit to only 1. Shamel serve. Nice serve. Heidinger's hit goes off of Mora and Zanata and out of play. Point Beavers. Weekly coming back in to serve for the Beavers. Stewart's hit well defended. Gonna set up Bauer. Her push goes right to the back line defense of Mulvihill. And Zanata gets the point for the Quakers. Zanata having herself a well of a game so far. Amy Luxon serving now for the Quakers. Off of Weekly, and it sails out of play, and the Quakers have now tied up this set 11-11. Amy Luxon serve off of Weekly. White is able to fool the defense and get the point for the Beavers. And Coach Hort getting the explanation that it looked like officials had opposite calls, but either way, point given to the Beavers, and Kleiman back to serve for Bluffton. Off of Stewart. And Jackson is going to hit it over for the Quakers. Bauer's push. Jackson able to get to it. And Stewart's hit sails out of bounds, point for the Beavers. And Bluffton leads 13-11. Jackson to Stewart. Out of bounds, another point to the Beavers. And have increased their lead back to 3. Jackson's going to set up Mulvihill, and the light tap gets over Ufferman, and it falls in the point for the Quakers. Carpio checking back in. White setting up Bauer, and right to Amuluxen. Off of Heidinger. Sorry, that was off of Ufferman and Lester. Ufferman pushes it over, and off the hands of Amuluxen, and Schammel was not able to get their point for the Beavers. Back up by 3. Wagner checking back in. Lovell will serve for the Beavers. Serve from Lovell, right to Wagner. Jackson to Stewart, but a great block by Bauer and Lester. And the Beavers back up by 4. Straight to Amuluxen. Jackson gonna set up Mulvihill. And a miscommunication between the Beavers, and it falls right in the middle of the pack, and Earlham now trails by 3, 16-13. Stewart to serve for Earlham. White and Lester will hit it over. Jackson to Mulvihill, and it stays in bounds in the point for the Quakers. Now Earlham only trails by 2. The serve from Stewart. And it gets over Lovell, and an ace for Stewart. And that cuts the lead to 1. Coming in for the Beavers will be number 8, Kaya Rainey. The serve from Stewart off of Rainey. Bauer will knock it over. Jackson to Mulvihill, and the push gets to the back line, and the Quakers now tie this set up, and Coach Yarnell is going to call a timeout for the Beavers. The set is now tied 16-16 on the Wesley-based Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. First round of the ACAC tournament play between the Quakers and the Beavers. Tied 16-16 in this second set. Earlham took the first set 25-19. Stewart's serve goes off of Rainey, and the Quakers pick up where they left off, and they have scored 5 straight points to take the lead 17-16 against the Beavers. Once again, Stewart's serve. White will set up Bauer. Goes off of Mulvihill and Jackson. Dickman hits it over the net, and it goes out of bounds off of White. 6 straight points now for the Quakers, lead 18-12. The serve from Stewart. Weakly to White, setting up Lester, but great block by Dickman and Mulvihill. Bauer will knock it over. Stewart off of Wagner, and Mulvihill will get it over the net for the Quakers. Beautiful play. Stewart to Jackson to Dickman, and the soft tap well defended by Bauer and knocked out of bounds off of Dickman. Point Beavers. 18-17. Bauer back to serve. Heidinger checking back in for the Beavers. Bauer serve off of Stewart. Jackson to Dickman, and her hit is not able to get over the net, and now the set once again tied up 18-18. Bauer once again serving for the Beavers. Off of Wagner. Mulvihill's push is defended by Bauer. White to Lester. Great block by Mulvihill. And White not able to get the setup pass to Heidinger, and it sails out of bounds. Point Quakers. Mulvihill back to serve now for the Quakers. Mulvihill serve. Climbing to White to Lester. Off of Mora and Dickman. Wagner will knock it over for the Quakers. Heidinger's hit tipped off of Jackson, and Mora gets the point for the Quakers as it bounced off Kleiman, and the Quakers now lead once again by 2, 20-18, and turns out that call goes against the Quakers, and referee said violation, and the score will end up being tied 19-19. I am not sure what the call was, but anywho, it is a 19-19 set. And serving will be number 23, Logan Tabler. White to Heidinger, the soft touch. Nice save from Wagner. And Quakers are not able to get it over the net. And the point to the Beavers. They now take the lead 20-19. Serve from Bluffton off of Stewart. Mulvihill will knock it over, and it gets down, and the Quakers tie the match up 20-20. Jackson serving, Zanata back in for Wagner. Crowd getting some energy for the Quakers. Jackson serve off of Bauer. Bauer will hit it over off the net. Bauer hits some missiles. Mulvihill gets it over. And the tap from White, violation. And a point for the Quakers. And they now regain the lead, 21-20. Jackson serve off of Bauer. White setting up Heidinger. Quakers going to Zanata, and she delivers once again for the Quakers. And Earlham takes a 22-20 lead, and a timeout by Steve Yarnell for the Beavers. Earlham leads it 22-20 in set 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Earlham leads set 2, 22-20. Both teams have been going back and forth. This is an important set for both teams. Earlham can go up 2-0, or Bluffton can tie it 1-1. Jackson serve. White going to Heidinger, and it stays out of bounds, and the point for the Quakers. 23-20. Jackson with the serve. Campbell will knock it over for the Beavers. And violation. Point for the Quakers. And a mistake Bluffton could not have afforded right there. Checking in will be number 19, Kayla Ferguson. Earlham 1 point away from taking set 2. Jackson serve. White to Heidinger. Nice block from Dickman and Mora. Ferguson has it blocked by Zanata and Mora, but it goes out of bounds. Bluffton staying alive. White serving for the Beavers. White serve, right to Stewart. They're going to go to Zanata, and she delivers once again for the Quakers, and she ends the set for Earlham. Earlham takes set 2, 25-21 to take a 2-game lead over the Beavers. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of set 3. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the start of set 3 here for you. Earlham leads 2-0 on the Wesley-based Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be right back.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Earlham leads it 2-0 over the Bluffton Beavers in the first round of the ACAC play. If Earlham holds on to win this matchup, they will take on Hanover this Saturday at Transylvania for a chance to play in the conference championship. But there's still business to be taken care of tonight. Bluffton is not going to go away without putting up a fight. So Earlham leads 2-0 Both teams have taken the court, and set 3 is set to start for you. Bluffton will start the set off with the serve. Weekly will serve it for Bluffton. On the court for the Beavers, Weekly, Kleiman, White, Bauer, Lester, and also on the court will be Taylor. And Weekly to serve off of Mulvihill. Stewart's hit, well defended, and Lester soft tap defended by Zanata. And Stewart gets the first point for the Quakers. Earlham leading it 1-0. White setting up Lester. Zanata is hit defended by Taylor. Bowers tap defended by Mulvihill. Stewart getting it over the net. White's going to set up Bauer. And nice defensive play once again from the Quakers. Mulvihill's push off of Weekly, and the point for the Quakers. Quakers lead it 2-0. Amu Luxon with the serve. Jackson, this is Nada, but nice block from Bauer and Lester. White's going back to Lester. Her soft tap defended by Jackson. Mulvihill has been getting points for the Quakers with that push in the back corners for the Quakers. And the great start for Earlham. They lead 3-0 to start off this match. Bauer will knock it over for the Beavers. Mulvihill's tap gets down once again. And Steve Yarnell is going to call a timeout for the Beavers. Earlham leading it 4-0 to start off this third set. On the Wesley-based Wealth Management scoreboard, we're going to take a quick timeout.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Earlham starting off the third set with a 4-0 lead. Amu Luxon serving once again, and it goes off of number 16, Caitlin Renner, and 5-0 lead now for the Quakers. And if you're the Beavers, this is the last kind of start you would have liked to have. And a service error for Amu Luxon. Beavers get on the board. Lester serving it now for the Quakers, or for the Beavers, sorry. White to Bauer, and it gets down the point for the Beavers. Earlham now leads at 5-2. Lester back to serve for the Beavers. Mulvihill's push defended by Lester. Stewart's hit blocked by Campbell and White, and it goes out of bounds. Point Quakers. The serve from Carpio. White to set up Bauer, and she gets the point for the Beavers. Wagner checking in for Carpio, and Heidinger coming in for Taylor. White back to serve for the Beavers. Off of Amy Luxon, Jackson to Mulvihill, defended by the Beavers. And Bauer's hit goes into the net, point Quakers. Earlham leading is 7-3. Sarah Dickman checking back into the matchup. Stewart going back to serve for the Quakers. Off of Campbell, and Dickman right there to get the point for the Quakers. And lead is back up to 5, 8-3. Stewart once again back to serve. Heidinger, Campbell will hit it over. White to Heidinger, and the tap gets in front of Amy Luxon, stays in bounds. Point for the Beavers. Bauer back to serve for Bluffton. Off of Amy Luxon. Wagner hits it over, but right to Kleiman. Lovell's hit straight to Amy Luxon. They're going to set up Dickman, but well defended by the Beavers. Bauer's hit just gets over the net, and Mulvihill's push is defended by Bauer. Heidinger's hit falls in that back corner just off of Stewart, point Bluffton. Bauer with the serve, off of Stewart, setting up Dickman, and a great block by Heidinger and Campbell. Mulvihill's hit just gets over White, and it deflects off of her and gets down for the point. Quakers now lead 9-5, and Mulvihill back to serve for Earlham. Off of Kleiman. Heidinger's hit goes off of Mulvihill, and she was falling as it hit off her, and Dickman was not able to get there in time. Point Beavers. Kleiman back to serve. Off of Wagner. Dickman knocks it over, and it goes out of bounds. Point Beavers. Earlham leads 9-7. Off of Stewart, and it gets down. Bluffton has now cut this set to a 1-point deficit after starting off down 5-0. And a service error for Kleiman gives the point to the Quakers. Zenata checking back into the matchup. And Jackson back to serve for Earlham. Heidinger's hit straight off of Jackson. Mulvihill setting up Zenata. Great block by Lovell and Lester. Dickman's tap off of White and pushed over by Kleiman, but it goes out of bounds. Point to the Quakers, and they now lead 11-8. Excuse me. Jackson still serving. Lovell's hit sails out of bounds. 12-8 lead for Earlham. Earlham builds its lead back up with a 3-point streak right now. Serve off of Bauer, and Digman's hit bounces off the net. Allowed recovery time for the Beavers. Nice save from Bauer. Lovell will knock it over. Dickman's tap blocked by Heidinger. The hit from Mulvihill right to Bauer. White to Lester, but a nice block from Mora. Zanata's hit off of Kleiman. Jackson tries to fool him with the tap, but the defense for the Beavers was there, and Lovell's hit falls short, and a point for the Quakers. Earlham now leads it 13-8 in this third set. Heidinger's hit off of Jackson, and Zanata's hit blocked by Lester and Lovell, point Beavers. Taylor checking back into the matchup to serve for Bluffton. Dickman's kill down for the Quakers. Well executed set for Earlham. They now lead 14-9. Schammel in to serve for Earlham. The tap from Lester blocked by Mora. Violation point toward the Quakers. And they now lead it by 6. The serve down. Lovell's tap blocked by Zanata and Mora. The tap from Lester. Nice save from Schammel. And the hit from Zanata off of Kleiman, but nice save from Taylor. Violation point for the Beavers. Well timed save from Taylor. Lovell comes out. Weekly comes in to serve. Weekly serve off of Stewart. The setup to Zanata off of the hands of Bauer and Lester. Nice save from Stewart, but White is there and gets the point for the Beavers. (11-5) or 11-15. Bluffton trails. Off of Stewart. Jackson setting up Stewart, and she gets the point for the Quakers. Stewart has been having herself a well of a game. As I mentioned, she missed the meeting between the Quakers and the Beavers earlier this season with the illness, and she has made her presence felt. Off of Zanata, Jackson to Mulvihill. Nice save from Weekly, but they're not able to get it over the net. Point Quakers. And they now lead this third set 17-11. Amy Luxon with the serve. Bowers hit off the hands of Zanata and out of bounds. Bluffton staying alive. Campbell checks back into the matchup. And serving for Bluffton will be number 14, Katie Klein. Off of Schammel, setting up Mulvihill, and off the hands of Taylor, and it gets down, point Quakers. Carpio checking back in, and she is coming in to serve for the Quakers. Klein out, Lester back in. Actually, Lester out, Kleiman in, along with Weekly. White setting up Bauer. Earlham setting up Julius Stewart. It goes off the hands of Bauer. And another point for Stewart and the Quakers. And they now have a 7-point lead in this third set, 19-12. Off of Taylor. The hit from Bauer. Nice save from Shamble. Stewart and Amy Luxon will knock it over for Earlham. The hit from Bauer off the hands of Carpio, saved by Shamble and hit over by Stewart. White setting up Bauer once again. But Shamble once again there for the defense. And it gets down. Stewart and the Quakers another point. And a timeout by the Beavers. They now trail 20-12 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will take a timeout.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Quakers are 5 points away from winning this matchup and heading off to Transylvania to take on Hanover in the second round of the ACAC tournament. Carpio serving for the Quakers. White to Campbell, off of Amy Luxon. Stewart's hit goes out of bounds, point for the Beavers. White serve. Jackson to Mulvihill, but it goes over Mulvihill and the point for the Beavers. That was an error on the Quakers. Jackson hit it a little bit too hard on the setup for Mulvihill. Jackson to Stewart, off of Kleiman, and it gets down, point for the Quakers. Quakers lead 21-14. Stewart back to serve. Off of Bauer, and Bluffton not able to get it over, and another point for the Quakers. They are now 3 points away from winning this match. Serve from Stewart is a service error, point Beavers. 22-15, Bauer back to serve. Lavelle back in for the Beavers. Off of Wagner, and it goes into the stands, point Beavers. Off of Stewart. Dickman's hit goes into the net. Another point for the Beavers. Bluffton making a little bit of a run. Now trailed by 5. Bauer serve off of Mulvihill, and Heidinger gets it down. And the Beavers strike again, and Coach Horton will call a timeout for the Quakers after a Bluffton run cuts their lead to 4. Earlham leading 22-18 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will take a quick timeout.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Welcome back to the Athletic Wellness Center here at Earlham College. Earlham 3 points away from taking the set. Bluffton fighting, cut their lead from 8-4 after the timeout from Earlham. Let's see how they respond. Again, this is the final game here at the Athletic Wellness Center for the Quakers. If they manage to hold on, they will go to Transylvania and take on Hanover. Bauer serve off of Wagner. Mulvihill will knock it over. And Heidinger's hit is saved by the Quakers. What a save by Earlham. Off of Amuluxen. Mulvihill's hit goes off of Bauer. And Bluffton has a great save of their own, and it's set up for Dickman, and she gets the kill for the Quakers. (23-18), Mulvihill to serve. Set up for Heidinger off of Wagner. Bluffton still staying alive. Climbing back to serve. Carpio coming in for Wagner. Off of Stewart. And it gets down, point for Bluffton. They now have cut it to 3. Bluffton not going away. Off of Carpio. And off of White, but saved by Bauer. And a violation point for the Quakers, and they are now 1 point away from ending this match. Jackson with the serve. Lester is hit off of Mulvihill, and it's saved by the Quakers. Another great save. And the block from Dickman and Mora, and it gets in bounds, and that is going to end the match. Quakers sweep the Beavers 3-0, and an exciting playoff win for the Quakers. Quakers will now head over to Transylvania this Saturday and take on the number 2 seed Hanover. And if they manage to win that, they will play in the championship game on Sunday night. But what a win for the Quakers. We congratulate the Beavers on a hard-fought game and a great season for Bluffton. And the Quakers win their final game here at the Athletic Wellness Center to move on into the conference tournament. We appreciate everybody who tuned in to this matchup and who tuned in all season on RadioTroy.com. I am glad to bring you today's matchup, and me and Troy are happy to bring you this year's volleyball season. It is not over, but it is over at this gymnasium, and we appreciate everybody who tuned in over the course of this season. We will hopefully see you all for more sports. Basketball will be starting up this Saturday, and we are supporting the Quakers the rest of the conference tournament. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I'm Gerardo Byrne, bringing you RadioTroy.com broadcasting, and we wish you all a good night and a happy rest of your week.